Hi, my name is Alexandra Goedert, and here's my response to passage 3. So, reading the passage, I concluded that the conclusion is any country that doesn't help the United States in ending terrorism against the U.S. is an enemy of the United States. So, my reasons are 1. Any country that does not relinquish terrorists to the American justice system is clearly on the side of the terrorists. My second point is countries that harbor terrorists who want to destroy the United States must be considered enemies of the United States. And then when Taylor gave her rebuttal, that's when I discovered some of the falsies. The first one I noticed was when she said, "That's exactly the kind of argument that I would expect from someone who has relatives who have worked for the CIA." So right there, she is addressing Billy's character rather than his arguments, and that is known as the ad hominem, and that is an attack on the person rather than directly addressing the person's reasons. Like I said, she's destroying the fact that he has family in the CIA, so that's why he has that point of view on, countries that don't want to help the United States and terrorism against us as the enemy and all that, instead of proving his argument or denying or countering his argument. And then when Taylor says, "But it seems to me that once you start labeling countries that disagree with America on policy as enemies, that eventually almost all countries will be considered our enemies, and we will be left with no allies." So I found two falsities within that statement. The first one was the slippery slope, making the assumption that a proposed step will set off an uncontrollable chain of undesirable events when procedures exist to prevent such a chain of events. So Taylor is saying that once you label a country who disagrees with the U.S. policy as an enemy, then the U.S. will lose its allies. That is not true, because within our allies we've made treaties and all these other agreements that are put in place to prevent a situation like that from happening, where we lose all of our allies. Another one is the either or the false dilemma, assuming only two alternatives when there are more than two. So Taylor is suggesting that you either support the U.S. or you're an enemy of the U.S. And to me, there's other options. You can, that's why we have the treaties. So, we come up with these proposals that kind of benefit all parties. So therefore, not everyone's, all on one person's side and, attacking people and stuff like that. Thank you.